Thank you. It's a pleasure for me to be here. So every time when somebody asks me what is my profession or who I work with, there is a lot of question after that. It sounds like, oh, it's so interesting. What do you think? Do I speak correctly? Do I need support from speech and language pathologist? How does it sound? Am I good with talking? And if I must be honest, most of the people who ask me this, they need some support. Today I choose a topic which is very close to my heart. This is my passion. And my passion is the early intervention. I think that the country which has the best early intervention has the most successful society. And I'll start talking about what is early intervention. It's an approach which offers our country a real opportunity to make lasting improvements in the lives of our children and their families. And this topic is very, very, very special because you are part of this society. When we talk about early intervention, we should talk about families, we should talk about policy, but we should talk about you. Because you are part of this society, because your opinion, your behavior, your vote, everything you do, it's matter. And it means a lot about these families, and a lot about these children. And of course, a lot about our society. I will start telling more about, the early intervention in Bulgaria. It's aimed at children from 0 to 3 who have some delays in different development areas, or children who are born with low birth weight, or children who are born too early. It's mostly about kids who have any conditions or parents who have concerns about their conditions. And we have one of the best policies in that area. We have one of the best services. So you should be very proud that you take care of that kids and that families. Oh, sorry. Okay, I have some experience all over the world, but I would like to share more about US because it's the other part of the world. In US, there is a specific policy too, and it's separated in two parts. It's early intervention and early childhood special education. And they work again with kids from 0, but to preschool. Kids who have any delay or difficulties in some areas, like communication, like social emotional, like adaptive skills, and a lot of areas too. So they have the best policy too, because all of these services in Bulgaria and there, it's free for the families and for the kids. And I also choose this topic. I will not remember this, for sure. Okay. And I think that this is very important for you, because some of you are parents. Some of you will have kids. Or you're somebody's uncle or aunt, brother or sister, or you have a neighbor who has a child. Or you see a child around you, or children around you. And it's a very important experience for them and for you too. There are 3 most important things in that area of early intervention. The first, the children and their society. The second, the state of policy. And the third is you. Early intervention program includes a lot of things, but mostly includes you as a part of this. I can talk more about the reason to choose that kids in that early age. Okay. One of the most important reasons is the brain. Why the brain? Because it's the most complicated things. And even if that early age, millions and millions of neurons start working, there is a lot of connections between them. And their connections are getting stronger and stronger. 10,000 connections you can have in that piece of brain. And can you imagine for the whole brain? And there are two important functions of the brain. The first one is how to solve a problem, how to go from one place to another, how to choose the right direction, and not choose the long way. And the second one, how to make that relation stronger, how to make and save these connections. Because if you use this connection, if your child has more experience, if they have better environment, they'll have higher results, and they will save that connections. But if they don't have that, the connections are loose. And there is a specific rule. If you use, you save them. If you don't, you lose them. So as much as you communicate with your child, they will have a higher results. You can see that process on the video. That strong relation, that you save that connection, and when you don't work, as I said, you lose them. And you should know that 90% of the cells are coming and work until 3 years old. So this is the reason to work with that kid so early. And this is the policy which we should support a lot. Okay. Let's talk about policy. You can see that diagram to Professor Heckman. You can see that as much as an investment you have in the area of early intervention, kids from 0 to 3, and the programs who are for prenatal program, you will have your investment back. And more than this. You will have plus money back. Okay. Yes. There's a lot of research which show that. You can invest just $1 and take back from 4 to 17. And you will be part of this policy. And you will be important for this policy. See that two brains. Can you see the difference? The first one is brain which is very active. The second one, If you communicate with your child, if you communicate with somebody's child, you can see the result. If you are positive, you will see that result. But if you don't, that brain have no that kind of activity. And you will lose that. You cannot bring the time again. And now, I would like to say what you can do as a person. You can give a smile. And the smile for these families is very important, because during the day, everybody said something bad for them. They said, your child is not good enough. He's not good in the kindergarten. Or you're not good parent. Why are children crying all the day? Can you imagine to be part of this family? Do you have strength for that? It's really not easy. So a smile can give a reason to that mother or father or caregivers to continue working with their kids and to have higher results. If you see a child rolling on the floor in the shop or in front of their house, you can say to the parent, "Good job, you're so patient with your child. I'm very impressed." Or you can say something to the child. "Oh, you're so sad. I'm so sorry. I'm sure that you want something so much." And it will be a lot about this child. You can show something new about the child, and they will be happy. They will learn something. You will make one more connection. You can even save that connection. You can support their development. You can open a new page, just like showing something new for them. You can vote about that kind of policy. You also can donate money. You can also just be supportive. Supportive to your family, like being a better parent and sensitive, and supportive to your friends who need that support, because they work so hard to have that high results. And you already know, as early as you start, you have high results. So every person who is a TED talker, they have some personal story, and I have mine. But mine is connected with some parents and their toddlers. So I would like to invite them here. So I admire them so much. They're so strong. They have so big courage. They have so much efforts every day in their life, but they achieve high results. Look at them. And this is my challenge for today. Look at them for 30 seconds. See their love. See their light. Can you understand the difference between you and them? Can you understand between your child and their children? Between the child of your neighbor or the child you know which is playing around your place? No, you can't. But some of these mothers work 24/7. These are amazing efforts, and they achieve high results with their kids. So what you can do now? You can applaud them. And also, you can applaud yourself. You can applaud yourself because you're here, because you already do something very important, because already you change yourself, and because you are part of better society. And tomorrow you can reach them, and everything will be better and better, and our society will be successful society. So let's applaud us and them. Thank you.